Kendrick Lamar just ended Drake's rap career with just 6 minutes of Euphoria, and we all know and agree that Kendrick Lamar verse like that from Metro Boomin slaps harder than both of Drake records Push-Ups and Taylor made freestyle diss records from the jump. Before the beat switch, Kendrick clearly states that Drake ain't a rap artist, is just a scam artist, and everything he said about him in Push-Ups they all lies. And now with the release of Euphoria, it's official, Kendrick has already won the beef time with no debate. And one thing L loves about that Euphoria records, it's simple to direct and parodize at Drake, and Kendrick ain't doing no lyrically gymnastics on it. It is a just light diss track, more like a warning shot at Drake and everybody on it. Easy with first listening to it. Kendrick mocks J. Cole and Drake for hugging and kissing each other on stage during their tour, and of course they are his friends, but his young nigga Melly, so he gonna smoke them both cause he loves them to death. And we all know Yinwi Melly, who was probably in jail due to death of his friends. So Kendrick compared Drake and J. Cole to Yinwi Melly friends. And another thing I love about Euphoria records, Kendrick didn't go hard at J. Cole and violate him like that. Guess he accepted J. Cole apology, and he understands why J. Cole had to get out of the way too early from this big 3 beef. Cause it's not about him though, so Kendrick spare him. Then Kendrick calls out Drake for not responding to Push T diss track the story of Adonis trying to push him to, and K. Dot also warns Drake to keep their beef friendly fade and not get too personal, cause he knows something about Drake, that Drake is a bigger snitch to the hip-hop scene and that would make Gunna look saint. Also accuses Drake for featuring more and more black artists cause he wants to be accepted by hip-hop scene so badly, and he wants to be part of culture and be black enough. Kendrick keeps saying he hates when Drake say nigga again and then say Drake don't have a classic albums. That little bit disturbing cause we all know Drake been giving us back-to-back albums. Maybe it's me. And then mention Drake likes to hangs around Lil Yachty and a lot of young artists trying to be some young artists, but Lil Yachty and Savage can't give him swag either. K. Dot also reveals that Drake also reached out for collab, but he said no cause they had a lot to discuss about, and Drake act like a female when he stands with Sexy Red. They look like two bad bitches without picking favorite side or being biased and all. Absolutely honest, this one of the hardest diss track moment I've ever heard to these new generation of hip hop culture. Lyrically dissection and versatile flowing and aggressiveness, and the quality of the bars absolutely spectacular. Line by line, phrase by phrase, the track has shorts projected at the opponent for the 6 minutes. Straightforward Euphoria diss track. It will just show the importance of lyricism and bars that will goes over people head lyrically. This one. While you're watching my video, hit subscribe button. Let continue. The best disses of all time, but people want artists to hold their hands and give them middle school level bars. We get it, Drake is more appealing to a bigger crowd, but it's no way anyone who actually cares about bars, lyric and punchlines that makes you think saying Drake killed Kendrick cause all along. It wasn't about the numbers, it's about the lyricist. If we was going at albums for albums, then yes, analogy would make sense, because now that's when we talk numbers, cause numbers weren't the competition. Already Kendrick music was played everywhere, left and right on the radio, people using it on social media. That Drake disses did not get amount of attention like Kendrick ones because Drake lyrics fell short. Not saying they were trash, but he was clearly beaten. However, it shows without numbers Drake is nothing, cause you can tell Kendrick is more of a battle rapper lyrics and comes from the streets, and for Drake came from a TV shows, so by doing digital faking for likes, also by all means to be gangster like his father be gangster to. Besides both of them wallowing in the mud with this unsubstantiated and serious allegations, this rap battle ain't damaging Kendrick any, rather it shows the world just how much better rapper Kendrick is than Drake, and arguably anybody living today. His creatively witness flow switches, double entendres, triple entendres, metaphors, tempo switch, rhythm, wordplay, satire, and thoughtful lyrics have been demonstrated to be superior to Drake again and again. I've been listening to hip-hop since early 1980s and I had never heard on rap battle like this. Kendrick has given hip-hop something special. Heck, I'm still trying to understand Euphoria. So much deep popularity worldwide means nothing in a rap battle. You know what matters? The takeaway for the world is Drake doesn't write his own rhymes. Actually, evidence of pedo activity the internet found online showing most people say he lost an own track. The best diss track Drake left us with was non-evidence based claims of Kendrick Lamar beating his wife and maybe taking care of someone else's child, which is the actually a grown man, of Drake not being a good father owns Fans' argument why he was supposed winning was due to not having to think about lyrics, being too lazy to pay attention to how to use word, which is a foundation of real hip hop. Maybe stay in the lane. The Kendrick response definitely draws metaphorical line. In The Sound of Culture versus Commerce, Morals versus Money, Bars versus Bills, Kendrick has positioned himself as a cultural guardian and Drake as the personification of corporate greed. Euphoria has so much deeper meaning than you realize, eh? Dude spent over an hour trying to break it down, and probably Kendrick conceptual and lyrical abilities, nothing from any of Drake songs come close to Euphoria, cause all Kendrick beefs were better than all Drake work because diss records we meant to have memorable bars. So no Drake can stand Euphoria. Kendrick really cooked Euphoria too much versatile. Kendrick did many diss records so that he can destroy Drake. Totally, he wanted Drake to see he nothing or give any quotable from one line that stuck to our heads without having to go and look up lyrics. Each of you can tell the only line is when he said Metro make some drums. Euphoria was a lyrically masterpiece any healed grown man folks can understand. Kendrick clearly won that round. Only the microwave dinner people would say it's not good because they like fast, no substance and nutrition meal. Euphoria was a 5-course meal of a story of boy who is get to grow into a man. Can't lie, I still respect Drake, but he lost that round to Kendrick. Imagine thinking the winner is a person who had to wait for ghostwriters finish writing for him in order to release a song. People nowadays don't understand rap battles. Sadly, Drake and Kendrick had to face each other in a ring in battle face to face. Some people to see who without getting days to write for anyone. I think the hardest bar that wasn't even recognized or spoken was that he started the song going over Teddy Pendergrass. My latest greater inspiration tears you to piece. Most the song went over most heads. So many wanted a beat and don't comprehend the lyrics. Push-ups isn't number 1 at Apple Music Canadian chart. Euphoria is N09. Push-ups is N14. How can you the best and not even the best if your own country? Never mind, let's take it back to Apple Music in the USA. Euphoria is definitely what numbers 1 doing the most now. Drake loves to talk about numbers as for streaming, but I guess Drake and Kendrick Lamar makes types of music. Kendrick more conscious rap, while Drake makes bops that turns into hits. Sometimes it just depends on what you like. That's why I think Euphoria is the best diss track for Kendrick Lamar, even though Not Like Us records just ended the show also stood up for Kendrick Lamar. If you Drake won Elm not against UL, just don't see it. And that fine hip-hop battles are purely opinions based. Everyone has their own metric by which they judge bars, metaphors, beats, etc. Kendrick just approached this battle with more in his arsenal. He put Drake in a spot we haven't really see him because he chooses battles wisely. He came into this battle taunting Kendrick for a response that ended the battle. This whole battle, it really showed that Kendrick is the really boogeyman of hip-hop of this generation. And do you think Euphoria diss track really stood up to all Drake diss records? Please comment if you enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe, give your own opinion below. And further ado, if this first time viewer watching my video or first time you're visiting my channel, make sure hit subscribe button for more one video. Thanks, peace out.